Hi, this is Jeffrey Kerr, Kerr Financial Group. Today is Monday, February 23, 2026. So we'll start with a review of the stock market last week, and then we'll look at some of the things that are scheduled for this week and how it may impact, what's going on and where we may be going in the next few weeks. So first of all, stock market last week, decent week. All the major averages were up. It was a shortened week. It was only 4 trading days. Dow was up 0.25%. Russell, which has been leading the way, up about 0.2%. NASDAQ up 1.5%. S&P up a little over 1%. For the year to date, the NASDAQ still down on the year, 1.5%, and the Russell still up over 7% and leading the way. So looking forward, today I'm doing this midday, late morning, and the stock market is very weak. Dow's down almost 800 points earlier. NASDAQ also being weak. And I guess a lot of people are pointing towards the Supreme Court and tariff rulings, and also that there's a way to continue the tariffs, and I guess just the uncertainty and tensions around trade, given this maybe renewed or different strategy concerning tariffs. Tariffs are not going away, I don't believe, from my reading. So I don't know why it's such a causing such turmoil today. Also, I think an impact for today has been options expiration last Friday, which was the monthly. Again, there's a lot of dailies and weeklies out there. And it wasn't a big one, but I think maybe it contributed to a little bit of the repositioning of hedges and like that. So looking forward to this week, the big news, I believe, is NVIDIA. They're reporting earnings on Wednesday after the close. I mean, NVIDIA, as we know, is a great company, but it's also just such an influential stock, not only in its industry and technology and AI, but it's also 7% of the S&P 500 and also around 9% of the NASDAQ 100. So, whatever the moves may be for Intel, and again, they could report terrific news and the stock go down, or vice versa. Maybe they miss somewhere slightly and the stock may still go up. And also, I got to believe there's going to be a lot of hedging going on into that Wednesday date in the afternoon. There's 11 Fed speakers this week. There's PPI, Producer Price Index, and inflation gauge at the manufacturing level, consumer confidence. And so that highlights a lot of the week. Still some earnings trickling out, and now we're going to get into the retailers as well, as their year end typically is January 31. So now we'll get start getting those reads from the retailers. Be safe out there, everyone who's been digging out or been impacted by the storm. And we'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you for listening. Let us know any questions, comments, and we'll be back then. Thank you again. Goodbye.